sent you a link to one of his videos that shows his Masonic, his apron. That should help. It's in the side chat.
He probably got it a fucking costume world.
No, I'm sure he's also a Mason.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, but it's probably reality.
Some low level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh, of course.
Yeah, I love the stolen valor, though. That's really cute.
He's finding it funny, so good. I'm glad.
Dude, this is legitimately like people with the board of the red dots from one to the other with string. Like, this is the level of psychosis. Like,
This is trippy.
Well, I'm telling my friends on X that have larger followers to add Clubhouse, etc., and La Hood. My friend's going to do it for me. Thank you.
So, Israel has not declared a ceasefire?
Israel has not confirmed anything, but they're doing their damnedest to pretend that Iran is not in violation of their ceasefire.
That Iran is not in violation?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Why? I'm confused.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring you up to date here. It appears to me that Trump has, in fact,
Yeah, I don't know if that says it on. I don't think we're streamed. I just went onto to report from another account. I have a bunch of Google accounts.
You're not being streamed right now?
What are you talking about?
He has a YouTube account, but he's still streaming.
so Gigi,
No, he's streaming.
So Gigi, I'm thinking that Trump did in fact negotiate a ceasefire between Israel and a faction in Iran.
Yes.
But it's not. But that faction doesn't necessarily have control of all the launchers or all the military. So they're being very patient because that faction is in fact having a coup right now.
There you go, in the chat, in the chat.
Yeah, it was different than what Jeff
No.
posted.
No,
You report this one. Hold on, I'm reporting all of them. I'm bored.
thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
He's bored too, and he's bored too. He's sitting there, he's doing nothing, but looking at 20 phones. It must be a lovely life that nobody really wants to talk to
Like a
you.
bum, huh?
Well, nobody wants to talk to him. We're all talking
That
to
is
each other, but
awesome.
see, the problem is
I don't
not many people want to talk to him.
I don't get it. Is that his closet?
I don't know.
He looked like a bum.
Yeah.
He's a peasant. He's a welfare. He's on fucking like Tinder swiping. He's playing Tinder. Oh my god. Now he's gonna fuck you, buddy. Trust me.
Oh man.
I think I once heard this girl reject him. He wanted her to come over, and
Weird.
yeah, she
That was
rejected
me.
him.
He just swiped me. He swiped by me.
Oh, was that you who rejected
That
him?
was me, John.
Yeah. I wonder if his real estate people that call know that they're live on camera too. That's kind of weird, don't you think?
Oh, he's the voice for a real estate house?
Well, when somebody calls about a rental, yeah, he streamed them live. Not counting streaming his mother live. That's why I think we should let his mother.
His mother should have swallowed.
This is so funny. This is gold, Jerry. Gold.
So he lives in some random apartment. Oh my god, what a bum.
We ensure that the destruction of the Iranian nuclear program that has already happened is not something they will try to rebuild. Now, have they really gotten, what do I want to call it, intel that they have really bombed and destroyed this program? This is more rhetoric coming out of there because they have no verification, no clarification, nothing. They have the satellite images and the holes in the ground. So once again, here we go. I don't, like I said before, who's in charge of giving these people, briefing them and giving them intel? They must think all of you guys are dumb as fuck.
I
IRS.
nominate Jared and Ivanka and who else? Tiffany
I
and
don't
her
understand
husband
why
and them
can't you
two
guys
sons, the
kick
two
'em out?
idiot sons of Trump's. The
Clubhouse seems to
take
think that we should allow
the first settlers in that area so they
perverts
can make sure it's secure
to
for
be
everybody
anonymous
else.
in every room.
No, Lisa, the ironic thing is you're
That
not
is
going
the
to be
thing,
able to
Clubhouse
really
thinks it's
get
funny.
any verified intel unless you get
Also, you
inspectors back over
can
there.
download
Okay.
the stream
That's
once it
that's the
hits.
funny thing. I think we
So
mentioned
that
in another
you
room
can
is you're
maintain
back to
that
the
evidence.
all Trump has done is you're back to, hey, we have to go back to the table now with the Iranians and get them to let inspectors back in to monitor their activity after you've bombed them preemptively with no intel, really, technically. At least if you listen to what other people.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. This is absolutely something this sounds like a third world
Wait,
country,
in
the way
Illinois,
we're going
it's
about
illegal to
shit in this
record
country.
conversations,
And
whether
he
in
got,
person
he
or
said
electronic.
more. Like, he gonna be up
Without
all
the
night. He
consent,
actually
I do
thought
not
he got a
give my
win.
consent
President Trump is walking around there
for
with his soft,
there is an
easy
eavesdropping
penis
statute.
that got a little bit
Okay,
softer.
And things
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
walking around
So
this White
I
House
do
thinking
not
he
give
really
my
put the work
consent
in
to
today.
being recorded.
I don't give my consent either.
And so he said,
But that, the Illinois
what's that?
statute
Trump said
says it's known as a two-party consent state. Violations can lead to both criminal and civil penalties. And I've heard my name mentioned because Leslie mentioned my name in the recording, which means, you know,
So can't you call the cops? Or like anything locally to do an investigation or something?
maybe.
Maybe some of us already done.
That's no comment. Isn't that what they say in politics? No comment.
Can we do
I
still
There
recall
is-
our clubhouse?
Gigi, there's a address I put for the Northwest Herald. They always look for news stories.
Jeff, can we do locked rooms?
That's what Jeff doesn't want to do. He likes us, I guess, because he doesn't want to lock the room. There's nobody in it but us at this point. I mean,
No,
it's
if
kind
you-
of silly.
I'm just asking, if we lock, we can't send people private invites so they come by private invites, or just nobody can join after you lock the room?
No, I mean, I think I don't even know how it works to do a private room.
We'll try. Well, let's see.
We will think.
I'm not even sure it's a thing anymore.
Let's-
Public,
I'm gonna
friends
ask-
only.
I'm going to ask AI.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do a private room.
I think
How
way if we take people that are already in the room,
can
lock them in.
we
But if they
eliminate?
join,
This is
I don't
so
know why, but I really like the South Speed TR in a cartoon version. It makes
Leslie, hey boo,
Hey.
what are you doing?
it makes you more humble. This picture, it makes you look smaller
Yeah.
in size.
But
Not that you're big in size. I'm saying tall wise.
yeah, we don't know what you're saying, Ralph.
Also,
Yeah,
I don't know.
little L. Yeah. I'm just little. Hey there, little L. I'm a little
What are you doing, sweet cheeks?
Oh, you can do it. It says you can do it by approval or invite only. And you can say who can join by approval, but that's joining. But
Yo, having so many things plugged in, isn't that a fire hazard?
That's
cares?
a problem.
It depends.
you can only hope.
Can we
It
public
depends.
department?
If you have like two extenders plugged into each other, then yeah, and then if you plug stuff into that,
There looks like there's a lot of extenders plugged into extenders.
yeah, it's a fire hazard. It's a
That's
pretty,
making life miserable.
it's a pretty extreme fire hazard, actually. You should, because that could like burn like a massive fire that they can't put out because of electricity. I'm just telling you because I care.
Well, guys, I got you some good news. He still looks like a bum. He lives like a bum, so that means he's not getting paid. So, he's a loser. It's fine.
All right. It says report a privacy violation. Let's see. I want to submit. Mm-hmm.
Wait, Ralphie, who's not getting
Wait, it says please contact the uploader. The uploader before you decide to file. Yoo-hoo, uploader.
No. Send a formal.
Okay.
No, send a formal email.
We've already done that. He's not listening, so okay,
Okay, so
next.
if you have evidence, you can follow up with it. Say, listen, this is when we submit it. It's
There
okay.
you go. I've reviewed the community guidelines.
Honestly, everyone here that has a lawyer or access to one can just have a cease and desist written up as well.
We're all Jews, so we all have that connection.
One of our cousins is a lawyer. It's fine.
I hope they send me cease and desist letters. I'll frame it and put
And
it
I'm
on the
related
wall.
to that cousin on both sides.
And
Then
me
Eric,
too.
I actually know.
All right.
You and I.
It says this content uses my real image, voice, or name. Well, my voice. Okay. It can. Let's see here.
address. What's the problem? And then make sure you file it in his county.
Targets where uranium was being enriched. Now tell me this, Batman. Riddle me this. How the hell do you go down and certify that there was no uranium present, not even a trace of it, when that's where they were enriching it for their energy plants? They were warned well in advance, and somebody cleaned house so goddamn good that they didn't leave any traces at all. That's the suspicious
You
part.
change station.
They had
John,
time to
you're
clean
tired
up
of
and
us?
move out. So they can't stay. They can throw conjecture out that they ruin targets, that they stop their process, but the science doesn't agree with them. The science is saying they don't have one speck of uranium on that property, which means they moved
But
it.
can
Now
we
it
have
sounds like,
uranium that good,
Captain's
though?
voice.
Would
I
there
don't
be
know.
something
I mean, you
like-
would have to be
There it
able
is.
to
We're
maintain
still on.
it
We're
while
still
you're.
on. Okay, I'm
Yes,
still
you're
filling it
I
out.
don't know.
There would have to be
My
traces of it.
okay.
I would think. Don't
Bye,
you?
honey.
I'm not an expert, but I don't know.
mean,
I have to read that.
Radiation levels, different things like that. They did a serious scrub. For their
If it's encapsulated or sealed, you know what I mean? It can't be transported. Absolutely.
What are you talking about, man?
Well, they still have what, 400 kilograms, 900 pounds. They did on the count of
Or
four.
something you're referring to.
Seymour voice broadcast that they were on strike. And if Iran didn't pick up on that, then they're dummies. That was, but I feel that they moved some of that stuff already.
I think they moved it
I do
before.
not
Yeah,
like
well
that
before.
at all.
And I think Israel is going to
I do
continue
not
to go after
approve of
police
that.
stations, prisons, try to destabilize the regime. I think they're going to continue to go after their leaders, the military targets, the police
He
stations.
doesn't want to leave,
try
though,
to,
you see. He's
cause
still there, though,
instability.
'cause
I
he
don't
just
think that
doesn't want to leave.
No, I think that's why they stay
It's
quiet. They're not
attracted to
agreeing
my
to shit.
masculine energy.
Wait.
Oh my god. The room is covered in it.
I know. It oozes off of me and just seeps onto the floor.
Rashawn is very good at what they do.
You're probably up to your ankle. Probably up to your ankle.
say, but I
Well, I
can't.
guess
And
now,
where
okay,
did
so
you-
I guess now, you guys, my thinking is Netanyahu is going to show Trump really who wears pants in this family. Because you might have called me up and told me that you wanted me to, agree to the ceasefire, and then you gave me some, I can hit last, some kind of timing that didn't make sense. And then you're calling it the 12-day war. I had to look that up because it means something to the people in the Middle East.
Oh my God,
It's
he's
some
masturbating
correlation to
now.
the
I
6-day
can't
war, and if
believe
anybody
it.
knows
Oh my
anything about
God.
that, they
What?
can speak on it. I don't. I didn't want to read the whole article tonight. My eyes are hurting. But
Screenshot.
I guess he gonna show him. You ain't gonna call me up after I just told everybody in the world that I wasn't gonna stop. I was not gonna stop until I dismantled.
You do that in Stifler's mom.
And then not only that, he made some other threats to Iran, right? And now he got told by President Orange Face that he had to stop. Everything had to stop because he wanted to look good today. He wanted to be the one that seemed like he planned it, solved it, and got it done.
I need you in
So,
Illinois
Bibi
16.
Netanyahu hasn't said a word.
We
the
just need you
entire
there.
day. Don't you guys say that? Not even nobody
We
from his
offer
cap,
such
nothing.
stability for the Illinois 16.
That's because he doesn't agree to it. You're right. He's not going to stop now. He's not some 2-year-old you can sit in the corner and say time out.
Bibi called Trump and said, fuck your French fries.
Right up your nose with a rubber
I'm
hose.
losing it over here, girl.
It's like we gonna see. Every time we sit here, we start thinking there's something good. It just, I don't know. My spirit always tells me something's not right with this because it's never lined up, you guys know, properly, like a well-fitting.
You sound so good.
It's not lined up. Every time it's just
Just eating
some
a
piece
cheeseburger with
missing.
some fucking
that fucks
hash
the whole
browns
thing
on
up.
it. And
We're done.
Well, Trump said don't say no damn word.
that's some
Adrian Dittman. Oh no, it's Republican comedian. Oh no, it's me.
Anybody have anything to add or subtract? Because I have read maybe
No.
12 articles and I got some
Venture
I got some
capital
clips, but it's so late for clips. I don't like doing them after midnight. So we can just
There's
do
about
popcorn
a,
style. You guys
20
can just
second
jump in where you fit in.
Thanks, Elena.
Do we have any more information on like anything else, like maybe the Diddy trial, maybe?
Oh, God. Let me see what else is going on, because that's all people are talking about right now.
There's a whole rest of the world going on.
I'm gonna have to get me some more of these nails because these is cute as hell. I didn't know it's gonna be this cute.
Did you get press-ons?
Yes, girl. They got cute ones on TikTok.
I'm thinking about going and getting mine done before I go to New Orleans.
I love having my nails.
I was thinking about getting pink and whites with like chrome on the very, very tip, like a china plate. I thought that'd be cute.
French tips.
Yeah. Dude, I used to keep my nails done. I get charms put in the ends of them. They like drill a hole and put charms in them and stuff. They'd be cute. Little danglies.
Okay, so now one thing I can add, ICE agents are starting to do raids in hospitals. If you guys weren't aware of that, it's starting to happen. So if you need to go to the ER,
They're gonna be ducking into operating rooms and shit, and pulling people out.
They can come in if they want to, because I need a bathroom break. I never get a chance to go to the restroom, and they don't come and ask me if I need to go pee. So if ICE shows up, I'm gonna say, look, if you watch this dude for like, give me like 12, give me 10 minutes to go to the bathroom and hydrate and stuff, you know. I'll say what you want to know.
They got this man, he was doing the landscaping in front of an IHOP, or he was somewhere else, and he ran down there. And the ICE agents came after him, tackled him to the ground. They say he swung a weed eater at him, and I was like, hey, I would too, come at me with your face masked up like that. It gave him one, and at 85 degrees out. They took him to the ground, beat him in the head. Did all they could do to him. He has one son that's a retired Marine and two that are currently serving in the Marines, but apparently he doesn't have a green card or whatever the hell it is they think he needs, so they beat his ass and put him in the van.
This is crazy.
Goddamn shame.
Well, he said he's trying to whittle away protected places for immigrants to hide. So now they're saying that workers, Custom and Enforcement ICE agents will arrest patients in or around hospitals. I'm sorry?
I thought those hospitals was a protected place inside.
Well, I'm reading this article from the Hill from the 21st at 5 p.m. and it's saying healthcare workers on alert for ICE raids in hospitals.
Don't ask me shit. It's HIPAA. Everything is HIPAA.
Honestly, it's a
Everything is HIPAA. Don't ask
sound
me
effect
shit.
playlist,
No.
but
Exactly.
They're going to say HIPAA hurt to the man.
I don't know nothing. It's HIPAA. You do not have a need to know anything about this patient.
Now, HIPAA her ass
that sounds like somebody I know.
Are you a family member?
Hello.
Like, you don't forget a sound like
No, the
that.
serious thing with me is that they show them and they have on, you
There's
guys
some cooing going on and shit, like trying to call up all the
Like the
bewildered
dog
ladies
Yeah,
around,
that's
like
what
the
I'm talking about.
fucking. all
It's
the
hot
stuff.
outside. Hello, why are they doing that? Why are they masking themselves
Go
up?
L.
I
They
don't
don't
know.
want to be identified as a lady.
They don't want to be doxxed.
On your level.
They don't want to be doxxed. And
No, they don't.
some of them,
That's why they said it. That's what they say.
right, and some of them, I think and some of them I think are
The level
contracted
is
workers. I don't
up.
think all of them are actually ICE agents. I think some of them are
If
deputized.
somebody in a mask is coming after me, I'm gonna have to line them up. I don't know who that is, or I'm gonna
Line them up,
people.
That's right.
Plug it in.
Be like
I
Ashton,
don't think
make
it's a
that thing
drill,
go
but
boom.
somebody's gonna get drilled.
I think some of them are deputized. I will be surprised if some of them are pod boys.
I'm
They have contract workers.
as a woman by myself, I'm not gonna have some masked person take me to the ground. I'm sorry, I don't know
Like,
who
you're
you
gonna
are.
blow your
So
clean off with that
I think I'm
thing.
in a stand your ground state. I was in fear for my life.
Yeah, don't
That's what
stop
people
with
gotta start
nobody.
doing.
It
Find out what
don't
kind
matter
of
if
temperature
it's
it
in
is.
the ground or not. Shoot, you get a shotgun and you let them know I got rock salt, birdshot, and slug, and I don't know which order I put them in. You feeling
Y'all ladies
lucky?
strapped.
You feeling lucky, punk? Yeah. And they think blind people can't shoot. Ask my nephew.
I'm scared of you, Ramona.
Make a sound. I'm like, make a sound, motherfucker. I got you. Yes, sir. Now I got my glasses. I really got you, motherfuckers. Put it on live session and just say left or right. Meta. Which way?
That's my favorite.
So they're saying that we're going to have a bigger problem because people
This
are
is
not
the
going, well, they
rhythm
already
of the
use the emergency
night.
room as their primary, but now it's going to be worse. You know, we see patients coming to the ER when they don't have insurance and they wait till the whole limb is about to fall off and they need amputation. But now this is going to be worse.
Big news.
If you're scared to come to the hospital because ICE is posted up
I'm
in
excited
the
to hear
ER,
about
are they
it.
going to come to your actual room? They're going to come into your room, pick the chart up and go, get him, DC all that shit, roll him into the man. But, you know, that's going to create a bigger
Whatever it is,
problem
did it happen
for
today?
for our communities is having these patients wait until they're nearly dead to show up at the ER. There's only so much you can do. The ER is not a miracle worker. There's only so much you can do.
Oh, cool.
Well, hopefully they don't have any infectious disease and stay home or stay amongst their other folks.
That's right.
Yes.
You want to tell me so bad. I can
But what are they going to do? Come after ID? I'm not showing you shit. Sit down, am I? The HIPAA.
I don't know. They can ask you for ID once they get inside the. I don't know.
They don't have a right to actually for ID in a hospital. I mean, but I don't trust these people. They're doing. If they could arrest the Senate and the Congress people, but I mean, I'm thinking about the hospitals that I work into,
Hold
like
on, I have to get my
come on the
headphones on.
floor
I
or the ER and
barely
say,
hear you.
show ID, like for what
Something's
purpose?
doing
They're
my
paying. Like, get
fucking
away right
brain
here.
not working right
That's what I'm
now.
asking. I mean, they make a show ID to be certified in the ER. Yeah, so they're probably gonna say.
Yeah, the hospital has the right to know, but we still will triage somebody even if they don't have an ID. We put them in Jane Doe or Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still serve them.
They can put there's no insurance.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah,
I always
that's
think
what's
myself
happening
on.
here. So
I
there's some different news you guys can chew on.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I said
Yeah,
that.
like,
Something
like,
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 you're
like,
going to say something like, oh, I got a case of
like
giggles.
gangbangers. Yeah, arrest the gangbangers to get the real criminals.
Laughing in a meeting.
75% of the people that they're taking in have stuff like parking tickets.
And like before you were in
schools, they claim
And
it.
I was like,
Yeah.
He lied about that. We told him it was going to be a lie.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant earlier. Like the people who voted for him as the peace president and the no war, I feel that they're worse in a way than Trump because they don't even stand for anything. They tie themselves in a pretzel just to agree with him now because you know they can't go against him. Like that is that's the worst.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cult.
So me and my homegirl, like we lock in on that all day. God, my boss always thinks that she's somewhere that she wasn't. Like, oh yeah, you were in that meeting.
So I don't argue with Manfinity. He is not.
And laugh.
He needs rehab, and until he gets like a not rehab. What you call that stuff when you exercise? He's not gonna change his. Yeah, he's not gonna change his. Yeah, 12-step or conversion or whatever.
He's
not gonna change.
Okay, that's what he needs to be committed to a facility. It's not something is wrong. But you know what? April, you're the TikToker of the group. I just went down the recorded and came back right
You're all keyed up on that.
One boy, he just got in like some kind of van and came across, but this girl from the Dominican Republic got some pictures and went to the U.S. Embassy and got her pictures and came back in like a few days. It's crazy. That means it's the money is being wasted.
Yeah. All the billions.
Oh, I do.
Like fire, everybody who keep track of it. Who knows strangers are just like nobody keeping your records like anything.
But they were, a lot of times we get
just want to document this bridge in my house. I think it's like a major hazard. You can see it's still
everybody I know a few people that have exposed
and major trains pass over this every single day. It's about to collapse. This is Jefferson Park. And a message to Alderman Gardner. Where is the Department of Transportation on this one?
so they're not sitting there waiting. Like my brother-in-law took him to get his citizenship.
Okay.
There's other people that I know right here and now that have been here 10, 20 years, still didn't have their citizenship.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it, quote
Hello,
unquote, the
Paul
right way.
Davison, if you
I mean,
can
what the
hear
fuck do you
this
have to do?
from Clubhouse.
I don't know, man. And then on the second side of that, you also want to keep good records of who's been kicked out of here and why. That way you don't have to worry about them coming
Do you know
back.
that
You can
Paul
have it on
Davison's
file.
account does
I
have
want
less
his
eligibility?
How long has their brother-in-law been married? He's married to an American citizen.
He's married to he's married to my sister, but he had been in the States for almost 5 years before they got married.
And so he's been waiting all that time and married. That's what I said. Like, even when they get married, it don't even matter. They still can get deported. That's crazy.
And after 9/11, it was really bad because her husband's Egyptian, and all people see is brown citizens to work because they all ran a butcher shop in New Orleans. And she would get pulled over and harassed. She literally had to go home and get her daughter's birth certificate once because they were harassing her so hard. You know, and so it's a whole bunch. It affects your whole life.
I see.
Well, just to let you guys know, the people called us dreamers. Trump administration said it will be ending Obamacare coverage for immigrants who came to the U.S. Illegally as children, also known as dreamers.
And
your insurance from Obamacare is going to be eliminated.
That includes DACA, right?
Oh, Mr.
It says dreamers. It didn't go
think
on
that
to
was
DACA.
I know, I saw the live. We all are alive. I know. I was just. All of us.
Just don't attack Israel, we give you $1.2 billion. That's
lowered it.
Everything is for the sake of the masses. Everything. And we give Jordan too. We give Jordan less than $1 billion. Like it's $800 million a year, I guess.
Yeah, Jordan's the redheaded stepchild for everybody, though.
Yeah, for what?
There.
Please don't hit Israel. Please do not go into war with Israel. That's it. What we get from Israel? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I have no qualms about letting Israel do their own thing and leaving their ass hang out in the breeze. I really don't have a problem with that because as far as that's concerned, I don't think, well, I'm not Christian, so I don't really believe the whole bless Israel and the world will be blessed or whatever the shit.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, as you said, I remember.
I don't believe any of that, so it doesn't bother me if they get left to their own devices.
You don't believe in that because you're a simple person, but it doesn't matter if you believe or not. If your politicians and your leaders believe in that, so your faith is nothing to them, you know? Like if your president believed that the path towards God goes through Israel, so believe it or not, you believe in it or not, it doesn't
I'm just
matter.
saying it wouldn't bother me not to follow along with Israel as far as a citizen of the United States where my voting and my opinion lies in the country of my birth. I do not have a problem leaving Israel to their own devices if that is what is decided. I would go for that because we have to deal with our shit all the time. Why shouldn't they? So it wouldn't bother me at all. I would like, oh, protect Israel. I'm like, well, fucking let them do it themselves. We did. Shoot. I don't know. I just think there's a lot more put into this than needs to be. It's all in the name this thing that we call religion. And I think that's probably one of the worst things that's ever happened to the world. But what do I know?
I definitely say the military is the worst.
I don't know. The military is a tool, but religion has been the driving motivation behind all militaries. So
I'd say money's been the driving motivation for the military. And I mean, that's what corrupts a religion, but
Ramona, just let me ask this question. So I come from a Muslim background, right? And I immigrated to the U.S. A couple of years ago, and now I'm an American citizen. So imagine, look, I'm not even a politician. I'm nothing, right? I'm nothing. I'm just a simple citizen who goes to work and pay taxes, and that's it. Imagine I say, because I'm Muslim and because I'm Arab, I will do anything that benefit Saudi Arabia because it has Mecca and all Muslim sacred lands. So I will work for Saudi Arabia and for the caliphate. Imagine I say I'm ready to work for the caliphate. What they're gonna do to me? They're gonna come take me to jail and they're gonna accuse me of terrorism. You know what I mean? I will be a terrorist. But a politician who was elected to serve us as American citizens, he can say, I'm here to bless Israel, and whoever blesses Israel will be blessed. He lies about the Bible. There is nothing. Look, I don't know who said, no, it's in Genesis. No, Genesis doesn't mention Israel. He said, whoever blesses Abraham will be blessed, and whoever curses you will be cursed. That's it. First of all, it's a lie. Second, imagine it's true. How can you say it? How can you say it? This is not a Christian country. Yes, it's a country with Christian majority, and it doesn't work with Christianity or your religion. You're here to work for the citizens. That's it. So imagine I say I will work for the caliphate. Whatever the caliphate needs, I'm here to serve. And then I become a politician. And can you accept that?
That's still religion leading decision. It's not. It all comes down to what people's theology is what their theocracy and everything that they're raised to be. I mean, if you didn't have a religious faith, but you still worked for the people of the United, you wouldn't have to be someone of a specific faith to be a good public servant. And that's what politicians are supposed to be, as a public servant. So they've got it all twisted up, and they've mixed in all their religious beliefs and feel that everybody else should agree with that belief because, that's what they think.
Don't worry, I'm
It's
still
hard.
here.
I don't believe in religion the same way people do. I mean, I don't believe in religion anyway. I just think that my spirituality is outside of organization. It's outside of a building or a set of rules and structures. I just believe I should be a good person and be good to other people. Period.
Okay, let's get away from religion. What about...
Lisa,
yes.
Come here. I have another story for you if you wanted when they get done with their...
I'm sorry.
Cool.
I didn't mean to go left. I'm just saying.
Okay, Ramona.
It's fine. It's after midnight. It folds together. Yeah, I just think it folds together. It makes a big difference.
You won't be surprised, Lisa, to learn that it was a Boeing involved this time again.
Oh God.
This one was bound for, where was it going? U.S. Flight 507 from San Francisco to Rome, had to land in Keflavik Airport in Reykjavik. Yeah, near Reykjavik. They just started suddenly dropping from the sky.
Oh, shit.
They had, where'd it go? There's so many of these stupid pop-ups. I hate this shit. It was having mechanical issues. Oh, here it is. Here's what I was looking for. Sorry, this thing is just spinning. Passengers and crew are safe after the plane sent out a distress signal. It was a 26-year-old Boeing 777 departed San Francisco International at 5:03 p.m. on Saturday, June 21st, 8 hours into the trip. Halfway across the Atlantic Ocean, the plane descended rapidly to 21,000 feet. The crew made two decisions. First, to issue squawk code 7700, that's the international distress code, and second, to divert north to Iceland for an emergency landing. So they just started dropping thousands of feet. For what?
So we got cyber attacks on international flights.
So if anybody was planning to fly, I just wanted to give you that little uplifting.
I'm in New York. I got to fly out on Sunday. That's some bullshit.
Damn it.
I got to fly out on Sunday.
Why can't, are we great again when we can't keep planes in the air? What's going on?
I don't know, but I got to fly out on
When did this start being a thing? Because people say, oh, this happens so many times. What? Huh? I'm confused.
I'm stay confused.
Can we have the planes great again? Can we make them
April, don't get me started. They just started making yarmulkes that say "Make America Great Again."
No.
It is bad, y'all. It is bad. This is turning into like a Disney, like some sort of Disney nightmare Russia fantasy from hell. Like
it's the Tim Burton's version.
They really.
I seen a T-shirt that said MAGA equals Mexicans always get a grass, and I thought that was so cute. I said I might get it.
Get a what?
I thought it was cute.
Mexicans always get a grass.
Oh, get a cross?
No, get a grass.
No,
yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they get a cross. Oh, cute.
That's cute, ain't it?
That is cute. I thought you said Mexicans always get a grass. I'm like, oh yeah. Jeez. Today they do.
They got a grass in them. One got a grass in the street out there.
With that weed eater, man, I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all.
I hope he got a few good licks in.
I bet. That string was wore the fuck out by the time they got a hold of him. Hopefully he had that one with the ridges on it. God. Ooh, Lord.
Of someone saying, reporting back from another news story they saw about that you can serve up to 20 years in federal prison for speaking against Israel now in 2025.
In Israel?
Publicly. No, in America. In America. In America.
No. Wow. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, that's too far. That's foul as hell. I don't believe. Because ain't no way.
I know. Our First Amendment's been attacked, been under attack for fucking 20 years now, so.
Well, if it's the case, I'm going to jail because I'm going to say it. I'm going to do it anyway. So there's that. Matter of fact, the fact that I can't say it is going to make me say it more.
Oh, bitch.
Mm-hmm. I'm one of them. I'm going to jail, y'all. So write me a letter.
Bail money. You got to get a GoFundMe already.
Just write me letters, put some money in my books, because I'm going.
Guess we going to jail tonight.
Oh, no. Damn, I got to fly out on the 7th. That's not right, Miss April.
I got to fly out.
I'm sorry, Ramona.
Sunday.
I'm so sorry for you, but try to keep the plane together.
But I but even worse, I got to fly back home on Sunday. I'm in New York.
I fly out on the 7th and I fly back the 14th. I'm like, shoot.
They did some bullshit, April. Why would you say that to me?
I mean,
When I said I had a story about a plane, none of y'all speak up then before I told it.
I wasn't it wasn't going to be like that.
I wasn't listening. Damn.
See? I gave a trigger warning.
I know. It'll be alright. I'll take my meds. I'll get on there. I'll be a good girl.
If it goes down and you survive, you can sue the shit out of both.
You got it, baby. And if it's my time, it's my time. I'll keep my cane and my purse handy. We'll see.
Okay, my last thing I'm gonna say is that they're saying that Diddy's not going to testify, and the defense is going to call no witnesses.
Really?
I'm still reading stuff over here, that's why I'm quiet. She won't testify at his bombshell trial, as defense makes shocking decision not to call witnesses.
Probably a better idea for him. I mean, could you imagine
they're not in the bag? That could be messed up if they lose. And then
that'd be crazy.
Well, he thinks he's got it in the bag. You mean he's sitting up there like Pimp Daddy this whole time? I mean, the defense does have a couple of brain cells between them, though, because they ain't putting him up there on that stand. You know he'd open his mouth and fuck it all up. I don't know. I hope he doesn't think that orange dude's gonna just pardon him if he does get caught up.
So he kept his precious baby oil in a humidity-controlled storage.
Yes. Lord. They say something about him having travel-sized baby oil and lube.
Yeah, I guess to get on the plane.
He had to slide on there or some shit. Oh.
You know you can only get on with a certain amount of...
I know. They made me throw my shampoo away last summer when I went to convention. I was like, my hair's 3 feet fucking long. I need 3 bottles of shampoo. Y'all crazy. The travel size, they're little. Oh, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's the last thing that I saw.
And they're done with all their prosecutory witnesses?
Yeah, let me see, wasn't that today that they finished off today?
Oh, prosecution rested today? Oh,
let me see. Wait a minute. Tuesday morning. Oh, wait. If somebody has to finish Tuesday, who's this? Combs' ex-girlfriend. Were kept from the public and the press. Rule too graphic. Homeland Security agent Joseph Curciolo was on the stand. So whoever that is, he's coming back tomorrow. And closing argument. Oh wow! And the closing arguments have been set for Thursday. What? This Thursday? With each side slated to take 4 hours each side to do their closing. Are we done?
They wrapped this up a lot quicker than they thought.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Because at first they said 90 days, then they said 8 weeks. Now it's been what, 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna last a little bit longer, but nope.
No, they're gonna put this shit to bed.
How can the defense not call any witnesses? Like, you know, we like the ones that we already had on, so we're not gonna call anymore.
It's because they know anybody else they pull up there's probably not gonna help or might hurt. Depends on who they had listed.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. It's popcorn style. You go for it. I'm getting ready to.
They didn't call any witnesses. They didn't call any witnesses because they didn't want to be incriminating themselves, basically. That's why. So if they called any witnesses, they would have to testify of the truth. They would have to testify what they saw, what they did, what they experienced. So the best thing to do and the best defense is not to have anybody testify on his defense, because they would have to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, it probably hurt more than helped.
Yep.
Both the witnesses and Diddy.
Yep. Just like he wants to be on stand, he shouldn't testify either.
Oh, hell no.
A bad attorney will put you up there because if they don't care, but he should have a good legal team that won't let him get up there and testify.
We're gonna see if this is a good plan.
Sounds like the defense has done pretty much all they can do up to this point. They just gonna have to put their arguments together and leave it with the jury.
Yeah, if nothing else, he's getting time for that, for beating Cassie. All that other stuff, I don't think they proved a really good case with the RICO charges and with the, now with Cassie, and also if he took her across state lines and they had the sex workers, that's trafficking. And you can't do that. That's what
just like you and every other white
people. I don't think people really realize.
Hey, can I ask a question? Hey, Ariel, listen, I know that you seem to have had different jobs since we've known you, but one of the jobs you said you had that you were in construction. Are you still in construction or no?
What does this have to do with the topic that we're discussing?
No, because I want to talk about how, are you getting a lot of construction contracts now that all the buildings have been destroyed? And I bet you're going to be very busy. You're going to make a lot of money, right?
So you just want to...
So no. Come on, let's talk factually. Let's not talk emotionally. Let's just talk factually. I mean, there's a lot of destruction in Tel Aviv and Haifa. So, I mean, are you still in construction? Are you getting a lot of calls to get estimates on the work that you can do?
Now you get it, Zero. Now you get it, bro.
Are you there? I mean, Ariel, are you there? You're in construction, right? I mean, you should be getting a lot of calls. You guys are very busy right now.
Zero, I just want to know how Ariel knows that people were starving in Gaza before this. He's never been there.
Motley, what was your hold up, Motley, what was your question?
I said, you said there was no kids or there was no people starving in Gaza before this. You said that. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You're right. You said they were starving in Gaza before this. How do you know that?
It was a blockade, bro. What you talking about? They were 100%. They didn't going in. They weren't before they were. No,
they weren't. No, they weren't.
Let's let these other Ariels answer.
Go ahead, Ariel. No, go ahead.
Happens enough.
Go ahead.
You're asking me just to make sure. You're asking me how did I know that they were starving?
Yes, before this.
Okay, well, common knowledge, and also on top of it being common knowledge, in the department that I work in, we're privy to this information. It's not a secret, and it may be hard for you to understand because you're, like 20,000 miles away?
Bro, just get this. Wait. Listen, Ariel, I spoke to you without being condescending. Can you please just answer the question? You didn't need to say that.
I literally answered.
Okay, so
in the department that I work in.
Okay, but you accuse the other person. You accuse the other person of never being in Gaza, just like some San Francisco ladies. Yet you have never been in Gaza. So what are you talking about?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm telling you, why would you say that to him when you yourself have not been in Gaza? You just said it's common knowledge.
How do you know I've never been?
Because you haven't, bro. I spoke to you last time, and the way you said you went into Gaza wasn't even the way. That's not. You didn't even give me a clear answer. You couldn't give. Don't call me sweetheart, bro. I'm not gay. Don't do that.
Neither am I.
I'm not gay.
It's a term.
Okay, don't do that. No, it's not. I don't want to hear it like that.
Okay,
listen.
Gay people say that.
Last time when I asked you how you got in Gaza, it wasn't a clear answer. It was just some vague ass shit.
I'm gonna tell you something. First and foremost,
You can believe what you want because you are a non-factor to this entire issue. And
What'd you say? Wait, what I didn't hear you.
I said you can believe what you'd like to believe because you are a non-factor to
You
this
don't know that.
entire issue.
You don't know that.
Hold on.
You don't know that.
Hold on,
You don't know that.
Hold on, my friend. Hold on, my
I'm
friend.
not your friend. I'm not your friend.
Okay, well, hold on, Mozzie.
All right.
As far as I'm concerned, in my personal assessment, from what little I know about you from this app, you are a non-factor to the bigger picture. And also, if you honestly believe that I'm going to tell you the intimate details of the work that I do,
I didn't ask for that.
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. If you honestly believe that I'm going to give you intimate details about what I do privately over this wiretap, you're gravely mistaken. So with all of that being said, you can honestly believe whatever you'd like.
I want to go back to your. I want to go back to your construction company, dog. I want to go back to your construction company. I mean, are you guys at least contacting like the mayor of Haifa? I mean, come on, you should be doing a lot of business right now. You shouldn't even have time to be on Clubhouse. I mean, you should be ready to get a lot of contracts to do a lot of work. There's a lot of buildings have been destroyed by Iran. You should be out there making money. I mean, a lot of money. What's going on, man? Talk to us about the construction that's going to be going on.
Zero, he's doing jihad. So
The only thing that I can, hold on please, the only thing, Zero, that I can tell you is that you're a poor listener and that you are subject to your imagination, and I hope that that works out well for you.
Are you, but listen,
Anybody
you
else
said
with a
you said you
I
had a
have a
construction
question.
company. What do you do for a living then? Because I know you had a lot of different jobs. You worked in a restaurant. You got hit by a door at a restaurant in the face and stuff. But when we first talked to you, I remember you said you were in construction. And if you're in construction right now, it's the construction's. I mean, you're sitting on construction heaven right now. Iran has given you like the best you can ever have in the construction business right now. You should be blessing Iran. You should be if you're in construction, you should be blessing Iran for giving you all this business.
Okay, well, Zero, I'm going to tell you what. If you would like to believe that Haifa's destroyed, if you would like to believe that I work in construction, if you'd like to believe that I train circus seals in my free time, feel free, my friend. You are a non-factor in the situation. You're a non-factor. So anybody else with a question?
I have a question. Kevin.
I got a question. Go ahead first. Go.
So is Netanyahu
Is this a serious question or is it an anecdotal question?
No, it's a very serious question because I have it for a long time. Is Netanyahu using starvation as a tool to force Palestinians to give up the hostages?
I don't know. You'd have to ask his work happened. I'm not a part of it.
No, I mean, what do you think?
Well, what I think doesn't matter because opinions don't matter.
Bro, he cannot answer that because he will go to jail. So,
I've got a question for you. Why you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing?
I beg your pardon?
Why are you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing children?
What's the last hospital that we bombed?
So the Gaza hospitals. No, the Turkey one. It was in Turkey. It was the Al-Shara hospital.
Well, that's not a fair question. He doesn't know that. What kind of question is that? If it can get you.
Right, because he's never been to Gaza, right? Because he's never been to Gaza.
But also, on top of that, I understand why you guys are asking these questions. You're asking these questions because you all are observers while I'm a participant, and you like your imagination. And
You don't know that. You don't know
I do know that. I do know that.
Imagination.
No, you don't.
You guys killed 55,000 innocent people, and you say it's imagination.
We are
Hey, yo, the nigga
I do want to add some. Yeah, one second, Noah. I do want to add something here. So, earlier, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said there's no agreement on ceasefire with Israel, but that Tehran will halt attacks if Israel stops its illegal aggression by 4 a.m. local time. Israel is yet to comment publicly. 4 a.m. local time. What time is it in Iran right now?
9 o'clock. 10 past 9.
This is like 9, 10 a.m.
10 past 9.
And they've been attacking, right, Armin?
I don't know that. I haven't seen.
No, my mother said Tehran is very quiet. There is no attack.
It says 4 a.m. Beishan?
So 3:30 there was few very strong attacks. After 4 there has been no attacks.
Exactly. So it was like 4:15 that Iran launched like I think 14 ballistic missiles, and after that, I think the truce or ceasefire is in place. I'm not quite sure.
There is no ceasefire.
I don't think so either.
So Israel hasn't came out yet. This criminal, what's his name, Netanyahu, war criminal, hasn't came out yet with any statements. And Trump is begging. Trump said, "Please do not violate it." He urges both sides not to violate it. We all know who's the repeat offender violation. I mean, it's always Israel. The Zionist entity.
962 times. 962 times.
Yep. Lebanon, Syria, and a whole bunch of other, Gaza, West Bank, everywhere, man.
I mean, do you have any information or any updates on Rabbi Shmuley and his daughter's sword?
I'm gonna have to dive into it. His shop got shot by Iran. Thanks to Iran, his dildo shop is down.
That was his daughter's dildo shop, right? Was promised to him. And his daughter 3,000.
He funded daughter's shop though. I wonder, after this, what Iran did to that dildo shop, I wonder if they're sitting down on a table and saying, with Black Rabbi knows Rabbi Shmuley inside Israel. If they're sitting on a table with, Black Rabbi and Rabbi Shmuley and the daughter, how was your business? What just happened? He started crying about the dildo shop. Can you even imagine?
What? That's so sad. That dildo shop was promised to him like 3,000 years ago.
Guys, have you seen the
They have insurance. They have insurance, guys.
I saw a video right now on gay people in Israel having a party in the bunker. That's fucked.
Oh my God, Ariel, were you in there?
Ariel is busy with his boyfriend.
Armin, guys, just now there are about 60,000 Israelis have now taken shelter in Cyprus, and some Israelis are already thinking, did God promise Cyprus to us? Should we occupy Cyprus?
It's gonna turn into a fight.
Oh no! Yeah, zero. I'm not joking.
Did you go?
So Cyprus.
You're kidding, really? Oh my God.
Cyprus was, promised as a suburb of the promised land.
Fayaz, the sad thing is when they came to Palestine the first time, they came through Cyprus, and now they're going back through Cyprus. So I think they want Cyprus.
And you know what? Last week, Philippines tightened the visa regulations for the Israelis. Because wherever Israelis go, they create a havoc. They try to
They've been kicked out 109 countries. Not only the Philippines, 109.
Yeah, in Philippines, the government has tightened the regulation, the visa norms for Israelis, because they have been creating a lot of problem wherever they go. The same thing happened 2 months ago in Thailand. Thailand government tightened the visa regulations. They asked some of the Israelis to leave the country and so on. In fact, Thailand, the Israeli ambassador in Thailand was called by their foreign ministry and told to, speak to his people in order not to create havoc in the places where they stay. And there are about 70,000 Israelis in Thailand.
Can you substantiate any and all of this with proof, please?
Sorry? Somebody said something?
Can you substantiate
contact your
any and
embassy.
everything that you said with
Contact your nearest embassy.
No, you just have to follow. You just have to follow Haaretz. This information is from Haaretz.
So then post the articles.
No. I'm not going to do that honor for you.
It's because you're
I mean, come on, Ariel.
It's because you're lying.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay if I'm lying.
Okay, that you're lying. It's not okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay if you. It's okay if you think I am lying.
No, I know.
And here is another point, Ariel. See, literally, Israelis live off.
And now you're screaming because you're corn.
Okay, now that you have muted,
You are
I will
so
speak.
addicted.
I will
Can I ask you a question, brother?
speak slowly. let me complete what I have to tell.
Mazzy, are you
yeah.
there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I've got a question for you, brother. If your friend, that's hypotheticals, right? If your friend got kicked out of like 109 companies that he was working for, and then is that your company's problem, that 109 companies, or is that your friend's problem, or is your friend is
Nah, at that point, it's my friend's fault.
Okay.
No, I mean it's the 109 companies.
What does it have to do with the simple fact that there's
because your people got kicked out of 109 countries, and I think there's something wrong with you.
Okay, so what's the solution as far as you're concerned, and how are you going to enact?
Go back to Poland, go back, be less chosen. You are too chosen, be less chosen.
According to Talmud, they are superior, and the other people. Okay, I'm gonna respond. According to Talmud, you guys are like superior, and the other people are inferior, right? Listen, Iraq. So why do you have this
Tell me about a book that you can't even read.
Stop interrupting. You wanna occupy me?
No, you're telling me about a book that you can't even read.
Look, I will give Ariel.
You wanna occupy this room?
You know what?
Listen, I will give Ariel a bit of credit though. I would never go in a Zionist room.
It's not needed.
I would never go in a Zionist room and just take on everybody. I gotta give it back.
Because you're pussy.
I'm with you, Mazzy.
Nah, because I just don't want to deal with Zionists and xenophobia. I don't want.
Oh, poor baby. You'll be okay.
Nah, I won't. I don't want to be around that. I don't like being around negative energy. Maybe you.
Ariel, you're a baby killer. You're nothing else than a baby killer.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry guys, I gotta correct myself. It's not 109. Now it's recently one country added to the list. It's 110 countries now.
Baby killer.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And we will see what Hashem.
We love killing baby.
So you all wanna continue talking to the baby killers, and he's admitting it.
Oh man, I mean, you guys are so easy to manipulate, and I just love it. I really do. I'm in the process of cooking a bird right now. I'm in the process of cooking chicken.
Let's, I think Mr. Fayaz wants to chime in. Go on.
Ariel, I'm just.
Am I audible? I have an issue with my.
Ariel, I'm just happy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I audible?
Hang on.
Okay. This, today I had a chat with a Jewish person. Okay, he's a nice guy. I met him for the first time today on this app, and Ludwig was there in that room, and I think Royal was also there in that room, and we were having a chat with him, and this is what he told me. Okay, he understands the pain that the Palestinians are going through. But he says that according to Exodus 23, he quoted this scripture, Exodus 23, verse 30 and 31, God gave this land to the Israelites, and God also said that nobody else should live on that land. So he says, according to him, that whatever is happening to the Palestinians, he disagrees with that. He feels the pain that they are going through right now. But he says that it is their fault that they are there. They should have left already. And he also thinks that God has entrusted this dirty work of getting rid of the Palestinians to Netanyahu. So when we blame Netanyahu, we are actually blaming God, because it's not Netanyahu who is doing it. It's God who has entrusted this dirty job to Netanyahu to fulfill his wish, that is God's wish. No, I am not making this up because I did not know something like Exodus 23 existed. I read the Exodus 23, I googled it, and I see that it is written in Exodus 23 verse 30-31 that